Hello guys, I am EireKHAOTIX, the role-playing gamer, and welcome back to episode 9 of Tea and Scones with EireKHAOTIX. Joining me as usual this week is Eric.
Yep.
We don't have any guests this week, and it's been a quiet week since last week. Nothing really much has happened except for something, well, something I don't, it's big enough, but it'll fade away fast. Is DigitalHomicide are suing
JimSterling.
JimSterling for
Critiquing their game.
$10 million for what? It was assault. The charges were three charges. It was assault was one of them, slander and libel
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
was
Absolutely hilarious.
yeah.
Because it's the same guys that made the Slaughtering Grounds, and that game.
So they're getting
is one
of the worst games ever. It's worse than Right to Hell.
No, it's just. as
It's
one of the
worse than Right to Hell.
as one of the reviews put it. Many minutes were put into this game.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny, man. Like, I have it. I played it because a friend of mine bought it for me, and I was just like, "Why did you buy this?"
Well, even for somebody, why?
He bought like 6 copies because it's €1 on Steam, and trust me, it's just worth the euro just for hilariousness. Like, it's 99 cents on Steam.
I don't want to do that to my computer though.
Oh man,
My computer
like
just be like, bro, what the hell are you playing?
I've played about 40 minutes of it total. And the
Yeah.
hilariousness is that it actually has multiplayer, but the problem with it is that you can't see each other on the multiplayer map. It's so ridiculous.
Wait, what?
You can't even see each other on the multiplayer map.
So if I'm standing
You're
next
just
to you in the
yeah,
game,
you're
like you
you're
can't
just
see me.
invisible. So there's no reason for multiplayer, and you can't even see each other. You're still in this, you're still playing single player on your own.
And like these developers, I was watching. There was a podcast there in June of last year where JimSterling was on his podcast, and he invited one of the devs on. And the dev came on and was literally called JimSterling a horrible person,
Yeah.
and that he destroys people's lives.
I love
Like,
this.
I understand indie developers getting a bit bad over over like somebody not liking their game, because indie developers obviously put a bit more of themselves into a video game than a AAA massive developer. So I can understand being a bit more personally insulted about somebody hating your game. But let's put it this way. As I said on the radio this morning when I was filling in for one of the lads with Connor in the geek corner, or whatever he calls it, out in LIT. I said they are suing somebody for doing their job. Like I said, like, at the end of the day, when you look at it like this, it's either, so you're suing somebody for telling people that your terrible piece of content is terrible.
My
So
favorite thing,
whose
one of my
fault is
favorite
it?
things-
It does him saying it's terrible make it terrible, or does the fact that it is terrible make it
It is
terrible?
terrible. It
Like,
really is.
they're essentially suing somebody for telling them that their terrible game is terrible.
Pretty
For
much.
telling people that, like, it doesn't make sense. It from
The thing is, now,
from
it's not even that
like,
he does that. He doesn't just rip apart on the Slaughtering Guys. He ripped apart on all of their games, but all their
Yeah.
games are really shitty. But like,
yeah.
I don't
Even
know,
in the
like-
podcast, JimSterling said himself he liked one of their games. I cannot remember which one it was though.
my favorite thing about this is they tried to set up like a.
They were like trying to fake evidence.
They tried to do a crowdfunding support for appeal for help, and then they took it down due to harassers donating amounts specifically to cause charges rather than donations and charge back to cause financial fees. We'll be seeking another avenue for donations. They're also representing themselves in court, which is the fucking funniest thing ever. Because I was messing with my friend about it today. We're like, what would happen if like when they go into the court, the slaughtering grounds music plays, which is like, it's basically a 10-second loop on repeat forever. Like, you can tell the game is absolutely fucked when even when you press the option button to turn off the sound, it stays on.
Oh,
It's so funny. Like, and as well then it's like, if you have to survive like 18 minutes, I think it's very specific with the 18 minutes.
because
And then
you,
if you
'cause
survive
you have to
18
survive
minutes,
until the next level loads.
yeah, and then the next level hits, and then it's the same thing. My god. Oh my god, it's so fucking hilarious, man. Like, someone made this, and it's on Steam for sale. Like, I can't even, like, how, like, you haven't played it, have you?
No.
You really have to. Like, it's so funny. It has to be seen to be believed, like.
Oh no, but I believe how terrible it is.
But you
Like,
don't
after
truly-
listening to
you
the
don't
developer talk
truly
on his
understand.
podcast,
You
I
don't truly
sincerely
understand
believe
how
that
bad it is until you've put
like-
40 minutes into it.
like when I listened to that developer on that podcast, I literally just went, there's no hope, Bob Hope, genuine.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no,
there's no hope for that person. Like, for that dude Brian or whatever his name
suing
is, the dude who the developer, like when he just started all the stuff he was just talking crap about, I was just like, yeah, there's no hope for this human being. It's game over for him. Like,
But like, I don't even like. This is gonna go nowhere. This whole court is gonna go nowhere. I don't think the court will waste their time with some stupid shit like this.
if anything, I think,
I see this dying down.
he should. I think JimSterling should countersue them for stupidity.
Need to sue them for wasting his time.
Yeah, and he might
wasting
win.
the court's time. But yeah, like, if this somehow they win 10 million off of JimSterling, I'm gonna laugh. Like, really fucking.
I'm not, because JimSterling can't afford that.
I know, but like,
And
I
JimSterling,
don't know.
and
It's not that
I don't
Jim
laugh.
Sterling,
I don't
like
laugh.
his content. I don't like JimSterling's content, and I don't like.
I think
he
I
does
think the
things.
way he presents his content is a bit crappy, but
Yeah.
I actually do enjoy some of
In
his
fact,
stuff.
he got sacked from Destructite, like, you know, like.
I think it's just he's a bit up his own arse. That's why, like, that's why
what
I'm
I
not.
mean, yeah, he is.
Yeah, like when he says at the end of his videos, "Thank God for me," I'm just like, yeah, I want to. Every time you say that, I want to punch you to death.
Yeah, like.
I want to beat you so hard whenever a person says that.
Yeah, like I don't like I know he's not gonna get sued for 10 million. Like, this is not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
The fact that DigitalHomicide is two guys that want to brothers that want to sue a big dude like this and represent themselves in court, and it's just like just.
The thing is, they don't know anything about law, though. They don't like.
They don't need to. Like, they just need to walk in and just go. Slaughtering grounds, and then the whole court should freak out.
The whole court should just start laughing at them.
After 18 minutes of them talking, the whole court should just shift into a new place, without any rhyme or reason.
They should all just get up and walk out.
Yeah.
It's like, have you seen the second Sherlock Holmes movie? The bit where he taps his glass and the whole restaurant just gets up and leaves.
No.
There's a scene in it where this guy is having a meeting with another one of the main characters, and then he's like, "Oh, you think you're safe here because it's a public place?" And then he taps his glass, and the whole restaurant just gets up and leaves. This is like the judge will just go boom on his gavel, and just everyone leaves.
Yes. Oh god.
God damn it! I can't. DigitalHomicide, lads.
Just give up.
You are just the absolute. You are some of the stupidest human beings I've
Just give
ever
up.
heard.
Hold on now. You might get sued for, as it's a 4.3 million of the 10 million is emotional, reputational and financial distress. 5 million is for punitive damage requests. Like, what the hell, like?
Yeah, I don't know. These guys, they're just assholes anyway. Who just can't. They made a terrible game, and the fact that somebody
They made a very bad
like they're
game.
literally like 2-year-olds. They're literally like 2-year-olds. You built a bad thing out of your Legos, and someone says it's bad, so you run and tell your mother, and then his mother goes over to their house and shouts at their mother.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's literally what it is. Like, it's stupid.
Oh man.
Be careful. She's tough, but also
Like,
sensitive.
just look at some screenshots of the game.
I've watched JimSterling's video on it several times because it's hilarious.
It's
And plus, either way, like, if they're going down the whole libel route, JimSterling could easily countersue them for making the reviewer videos,
yeah.
where they literally just insult him, and they use his own content while doing that.
Mm.
Like, they
Yeah.
literally just took his video and text
Oh
overlaid
yeah,
it.
that something yeah. Now that you mention it, something happened with Ray William Johnson recently, where he got sued for using a different, using another YouTuber's stuff, and he said he did it in fair use, but he lost. So, as much as even if it was fair use, according to the American courts,
Which one is Ray William Johnson? One of those people that does reactions?
He does. He used to do it. Like he used to do like the
Is it-
Equals 3 show, which is like he showed YouTube clips, and then he'd talk about them. Yeah, he'd react to them.
I don't know. His name sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to that
No,
name.
he was
I don't
huge at
think
one
I've ever.
stage.
I've
He was
never
huge
watched
at
him.
one- He was one of the top YouTubers at one stage, and now he's been sued, and they didn't disclose how much money, but like, it's kind of now like, yeah, like your content isn't that safe because, yeah, you might be using somebody else's stuff, but according to
Fair use is
Fair
very.
use. according to fair use, what Ray William Johnson was doing was not.
The thing is, it depends on how much of somebody else's
See,
content
he
you
was
show.
doing the exact same way though, like you show a clip, you react to it, kind of thing. That's what he was doing.
Mm.
But the problem was he would never ask for permission to do it
Yeah.
because he's ripping people apart like in their videos. Some people thought it was okay. They were like, oh yeah, like all right, I'm getting some publicity over this. Critical Penguin Zero's highest watched video at one stage was his Q-op video, and it was featured on Ray William Johnson's show, and like that was his most watched video. So you can get publicity from it, and then some people don't get publicity from it, and then you're just like, and he's ripping them apart. Then people would go onto their video and take the piss out of him. Like that shit was like, yeah, that can happen, and I didn't like that. I didn't like his videos anyway. I watched them when I was younger, and it was just like, when I was like 14, 15, I was like, nah.
Yeah, I don't remember them, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't think I
he
ever
was
watched him.
pretty big at one stage. Like,
I
he
know
was
the
pretty
name,
big.
like, but I don't know. I've never watched any of his stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'd never watched him watch any of anyone else's stuff.
Yeah. He does other videos now where he doesn't use content like that, but because he gave up on that show because he got sick of doing it. He didn't want to do it anymore. He stopped doing it, and then he got sued. And yeah, he's fucked now.
Yeah, is his like career over
No,
now?
I doubt it because he's probably a millionaire at this stage because of it. So I don't know how much money they took off him.
Oh no.
So like, I don't know. He was. How many subscribers does he have? Okay. He has fucking 10 million subscribers. He still does the Equals 3 show, but it's somebody else that does it for him, and he doesn't do it anymore. Because he's sick of doing it.
What was morbid then?
What? He is worth 5 million. Apparently, Ray William Johnson.
Is it?
He's worth $5 million. So fair play to him. But yeah, now he has considerably less money now. But
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it depends though. He might have no money, depending on what
yeah, I doubt
what they
they
hit
did
him
the
for.
5 million. But yeah.
You never know sometimes. I don't understand how like people can sue people for like such large amounts of money. Like I don't know how you can sleep at night knowing you've destroyed somebody's life.
Money talks.
I don't know. I've never had a fiver get up and speak to me.
Yeah. But like, if I sue to do it for 10 million, and I just made 10 million euro, like I'm gonna give less of a shit about him. Just I have 10 million, like.
Yeah, but I'd still feel guilty because I'm I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
I
it
need
would
to
be.
sue anybody anyway. I'm not gonna sue anybody for anything at this time in this moment in time. Like, I don't know. If someone ended up, if I was like JimSterling at this stage and someone sued me, I'd just be like, all right, bring it on.
I'd be like puffed.
Yeah. I mentioned this in a previous episode about Clever Noobs and Mobboy getting sued over him making a video critiquing their video that is critiquing the gaming industry. And they sued him, and he was literally just he made a video after it, like, alright, and then he went over why in a video why he's in the right here and them in the court is just wrong. Like, he went through like, okay, what did I do wrong here and all this shit, and your whole argument isn't going to stand up in court. They abused him in their comments, so he has that moral high ground as well and all this shit. So he was literally just like, alright, so I'll bring it on. As he puts it, I hope your lawyer is paid by the hour, because mine is. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, people suing other people for YouTube is dumb. And that's another reason why I think
I just think people need to
that's
learn
another
how
reason
to
why I
need to
think
learn how
using
to be a
YouTube
little.
as like using YouTube as a full-time job, shit like that can happen.
It depends though. It just depends on what kind of people you associate with on YouTube.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You know, it's
Like, at this age, YouTube is pretty fucked. At this moment in time. And the thing as well is, like, you know the whole where's the fair use thing. You can't do anything with that, because YouTube isn't gonna, like, the other way to fix that is for YouTube to hire a shitload of people.
and YouTube has the money to do that though.
No, it doesn't though. That's the, I watched Critical's video and he talked about it.
Do you know how much
YouTube's
money
losing
Google
money.
and YouTube make?
Yeah, but no, YouTube is actually losing Google money. And the thing about it is, you can't be hiring people for all this shit, because, again, unless it happens to big YouTubers like PewDiePie or something, YouTube won't give a fuck. YouTube doesn't give a shit about you unless you're making them retarded amounts of money. The only reason why Ray William Johnson got, like, did it was, like, because, like, YouTube was on damage control after that. That was one of their big dudes. Like, it's not even that, like, YouTube doesn't care as long as it's not losing money. The only reason why it
You
mentions
just said
this,
YouTube
like,
was losing money.
yeah, it is. Like, it is. But it doesn't care about, like, your channel, for instance, if it gets like taken down by copyright claims, because you don't have 10 million subscribers. You're not like doing mad shit. You're not making mad Skrilla. And in the end, YouTube's a business. So, like, there's not much. This where's the fair use? Like, yeah, good in theory, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
Well, it has to eventually because it's law. So
Yeah. I don't know.
If enough people complain about it.
Like yeah, Critical did a very good video on it, on how it should work. He made a video talking about how to fix it. And then he made a video like taking the piss out of Budweiser, and then that got taken down in a false copyright claim, as apparently it had sexual content in it. So he posted it on Pornhub afterwards.
Lol.
Because of the sexual and then he got it back up, I think. But he made a video then was like, if someone could just randomly do this, like, YouTube doesn't care that this randomly happened. Also, having like when you get your video taken down, you can change. You have like a box saying why should you not have been fucked by that, and it's 300 characters. So you have 300 characters to defend yourself, which is quite funny.
The copyright infringement and there's two separate things that work differently on YouTube. There's like two separate kind of law things. There's the copyright infringement one and the other one, but I can't remember what the other one's called off for the life of me.
Yeah.
There is two. There's one when a copyright, when they infringe it and the video gets taken down for copyright, and the other one is where it gets flagged for something.
Yeah.
They both work completely differently.
I get you.
So it's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know. Like, the fact Cricket brought up in his video as well, where his video got taken down, was like, he's saying about sexual content, his thing being flagged for that. He started literally giving examples of literal porn on YouTube. Because there is. And it's hilarious. He didn't show it, of course, on the video. He just showed the names of the videos on his video.
I don't like Critical at all, though.
I really like him. I really like his videos. I really like his content. I like him in general. He's a really good YouTuber, and he's really true about what. Like, he's made numerous videos about the state of YouTube. He made one like a year ago, and he made the newest one like about 3 weeks ago. And it's just, he knows what he's talking about when he says it. It's just like, yeah, like, you can do, there's nothing you can do, there's nothing YouTube will do at this moment in time for you. And until that happens, well, all we do is sit back and watch. That's all we can do. And at this moment in time, there's no real solution for YouTube that is... It's like the only solution you can see now is YouTube hiring a shitload of people to work and do all these copyright claims. But that's not going to happen. So until some kind of solution is brought out, like, that doesn't involve hiring a shitload of people, then...
They have the money to do it. They may be losing money if that statement is true, but they still have more money than everything. You know, I don't think that the average person working for Google, which is like, Google is who pays you if you make money off YouTube. It's Google who sends you out the check.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that working as like a tech for them is the best job in the world, like, in terms of getting paid, like.
I'm reading an article here. In 2014, YouTube accounted for 6% of Google's overall sales last year. It
6 or 60?
6.
Okay.
And it didn't contribute to earnings. YouTube's bottom line is roughly breaking even, according to a person with knowledge of the figures.
YouTube is growing though, it's constantly growing.
And another thing they said, Critical says in this video is like, oh, another solution is if you make another like website that can rival YouTube. That's never gonna happen. Why would that ever happen? Why would anybody do that? Why would someone go to somewhere like if everybody's on YouTube? If you have all this shit on YouTube, how are you gonna start something else, like a new one?
Yeah, it's been tried before and it's never happened.
Yeah, like there's no alternative to YouTube.
I actually just impaled a dude on the top of my car by grabbing him with a harpoon from a different car, and his leg is like stuck through the windscreen. That is brutal, and his dead body is ragdolling all over the place because I'm driving around.
Fucking hell. GG.
Holy crap.
But yeah. YouTube. Just, what can you do?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe this thing with Digital Homicide might work out for the better, because when devs realize that they can't do this and win all the time, you know, I think it'll kind of discourage people from doing it in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I don't see JimSterling losing this at all.
If he does lose it, I'm literally just gonna go, I don't know, shoot up a skull or something,
Yeah,
because
I'm
humanity is
done.
over. If humanity deserves whatever's going to happen.
I will laugh at how stupid it is. I laugh for its stupidity.
Because, like, let's put it this way. People who work in, like, you know, like judges, for instance, are, you know, generally supposed to know more than me and you.
Yeah.
Generally. So, if Digital Homicide win, it's game over for humanity. Like, it's just job done.
I don't even think this will go to court. I think this will just be dropped eventually. I can see this being dropped.
I'd be surprised though if the dudes
Like-
think they can get 10 million quid, like.
They think they can get 10 million quid. Just... I don't know any much about law, but I know that, like, there's not fucking much that these guys can do legally about this.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Fix it.
I don't know.
Quick.
Troops fucked at this stage. And it needs some serious fixing.
I have faith for it.
I hope so. I hope so indeed. Is the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil?
Yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yesterday. And now there's a big sale on Steam today.
How much is Resident what's it called?
Revelations 2.
No, Resi Zero.
16 quid. I believe. Yeah. Oh, Operation Raccoon City. Ha!
You should so buy that and play through
16
it.
quid. I really
play
am
through
not.
it.
No way in hell.
But I own it already.
Oh god. I'm
Someone
not
bought it
buying
for
that
me.
game.
I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, I'm not buying that game. Because as many good Resident Evil games are, there's a bad one. And when I say bad, I mean, like, I don't know. Resi 5's okay. Resi 6 I really think is shit.
It's not though.
I really think it is. Revelations 1 is fine.
Resi 6 did some really good things for the story, but as a game, a lot of people don't like it.
Weak. Raccoon City is pretty much gutter trash.
Raccoon City isn't Resident Evil, so...
It is, but it's...
No.
Well, it's called Resident Evil
No.
Operation Raccoon City, so
no.
it is.
No, it just no.
Like Revelations 1, it's good. Revelations 2 was really good. Resident 1, 2, and 3 are fantastic. Code Veronica's good. Zero is fine.
Some of its spin-offs on the Game Boy and the DS were okay.
The on-the-rail shooter games for the Wii are actually pretty good.
I just find
I
on-rail
got to play
shooter,
them.
for some reason I find on-rail shooters
The
like
thing about
fun.
the on-rail shooters is it does Code Veronica, and pretty much Code Veronica is a better on-rail shooter than it is survival horror game.
I don't think you can be on rails and survival horror though.
No, but it's I think it's like Umbrella Chronicles has multiple stories in it, and one of them is the Code Veronica story, but on rails. Like you just shoot through everything. Like, it's different levels, but the story's the same, and it's pretty much just like it's just better because the bosses are better. The bosses are more interesting. And we're shooting the shit out of them like a light gun. I thought it was pretty good. Code Veronica's a pretty good game as well, though.
Yeah, Code Veronica's okay. One of the best Resis that I've ever played has been Outbreak. Which was
I didn't play that one.
Spin-off. I'm not sure if there's more than one of them. Oh, I think that there's no. I think there's only the one, but they wanted to make another one, but they never did. It's where essentially you play as regular dudes trying to get out of Raccoon City.
Yeah. That was the
Like just regular
a
people. You're not
multiplayer
like
one,
playing
wasn't
as. That was the what?
it? That was the multiplayer one,
Um,
the online one.
no, this game came out like back before online multiplayer was a thing. Like,
Oh,
it came out on PS2.
Yeah, PS2.
Yeah,
I think had online.
yeah, but like, yeah, not many people used it. Like, not for games like Resident Evil anyway. It had it's. I don't think it
Yeah,
was.
I know. I had online playability.
I don't. It wasn't centered around that though. As far
think
as
it
know.
was.
No, when I played it, it wasn't. I played it on my own. Like when I played it, you can pick up to 2 out of I think maybe 8 characters to go along. And I remember they had a really good mechanic where you started off and you could be infected in the game, right? I'm not sure if you were already infected at the start. I'm trying to remember, or if you could just get infected by getting hit. But if you got infected, you think started at 0%, and it would gradually increase. It would just be, it would say once you get infected, you have 3 hours before you you turn. But that 3 hours lasts the entire game. So if you don't finish the game in exactly 3 hours, like you'll turn into a zombie and like try and attack and kill your friends. But you could get like things that could slow it down and. You know, but you couldn't cure it once you got it in the game. You could just keep slowing it down.
Yeah.
And it was a very cool mechanic. It added like another kind of. It added an actual kind of fear.
Yeah.
Because you had to manage it for everyone. So it added another bit of fear. Like you could forget about it. Like I forgot about it once or twice when I was playing it, and then all of a sudden you could just be there, and then. Then like you could just be playing, then all of a sudden like I remember one of the times I remembered it was the police guy it happened to, because out of the characters there's a plumber. I think there's a plumber anyway. There's only one guy who starts off with a gun and it's the police dude. I think he's a police dude anyway, or else he's a security guard. He's something anyway. He's something that allows you to carry a firearm. And he was like my only person with a gun at the time, and then he just turned and I literally nearly started running crying. Because I was not expecting it. And I was a bit young to be playing that game at the time.
Yeah. Fucking hell. But yeah, I did have online play.
It was one of my favourite,
Yeah, I get you.
you know, it was actually, because it played like a Resident Evil, like it played like Resi 1. From what I remember, you know, it had that kind of same kind of, you had to stop to shoot, and it had the, The camera angles were in it, but they weren't as prominent. Like
Yeah.
they didn't change like extremely often, from what I remember.
Hmm.
Like they're
Well,
in
I
each,
haven't played it, so...
like you know, they weren't as claustrophobic as they were in, like, say, the original game.
Hmm.
But it was a very good game.
I would actually appreciate some time alone.
Fair enough. I just finished
It was
one,
it was a
so,
pretty
like,
good game, though.
Like, I just
You
I
should do
finished one
Quiz's
recently,
campaign
so-
now.
Yeah, I should.
I
Jordan,
might
you kill
actually.
zombies with a knife.
You get you get a gun as Quiz literally about 5 minutes into it.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I hate when people say that. It's like the game's so much harder because you don't have a gun. You literally get a gun
No,
in the
you know, I
first
know you get a
15
gun.
minutes. you get a handgun really early on.
Yeah. I was talking to
There it is. Stuck in
a
my
friend of
brain.
mine. He was like, he played through Remake, and he got remastered there recently, and he started playing it, and he was like,
That storm drain.
and he it's some of the shit that changes.
We have to go around.
Pretty funny. He says like, yeah, the dog's coming from the other side, and you leave instead of when you go in to the room.
Wait, hang on a minute. Say that again.
Like, you know when you go, you know when you go through the hallway, the dogs jump through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's
It's
different
done differently
yeah, it's done
in
differently. The snakes
the HD.
by the pool you drain are further up the pool than at the same place. So you're expecting if you remember the
If you
snakes
go
being
into it
at the,
expecting stuff from the original, you'll be surprised.
he tried to kill Lisa Trevor. He didn't know he couldn't kill her.
Who didn't?
Friend of mine, he wasted like 6 grenade rounds on her and realized
Yeah, you
she
can't
couldn't
kill
die.
her. She's immortal.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa Trevor's backstory is
very
really creepy.
Very interesting.
Like, it's interesting. It's really sad, but it's also really kind of disgusting, because
Yeah.
you know, like, it's a child that's like trying to murder you.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. That's like the most interesting article I read in Resident Evil 1 was the one where you go into the room and the itchy, scratchy one. I thought that was really interesting. It's like the dude's turning and he's like, holy shit, I murdered someone and all this shit. And then he's like, oh wait, I can feel this itch, and then he's slowly turning into a zombie.
Yeah, and what's he say? Itchy, scratchy, or something
Itchy,
at the
scratchy,
end.
yeah, at the end of it, yeah. Really cool. I thought that was very
Yeah, and
interesting.
then he comes out of the wardrobe. he
Yeah,
comes out of the wardrobe.
And I was like, crap.
You don't actually have to kill half the enemies in that game.
Yeah, no. I killed a lot of them in my first playthrough, but I know I can probably get through a lot of them without having to
Yeah,
kill a lot of them now.
I knew what I was doing though from when I started it, because I played through it previously to getting the remaster on PC.
Yeah.
So I just kind of knew what to do anyway.
Hmm.
And I kind of got spoiled. It kind of got spoiled a bit because I already knew about the changes, because the changes were on the, I think, is it the GameCube?
Yeah, remake was on the game.
The remake on the GameCube, and then they remastered the remake with HD and stuff,
Yeah.
etc.
I just can't wait for remake 2.
Yeah. Oh, I really want a 3 remake of 3, man.
Yeah.
Just imagine just imagine the same game as 3, just but with ultra scary graphics because new gen stuff. Like, imagine how dirty Nemesis will look like. He will look disgustingly good, like.
Yeah, he will.
And all those slimy tentacles, man. Ugh, That's freaky, man.
Yeah. Speaking of remasters, FromSoft, I think they're announcing something today.
Demon Souls remaster.
It hasn't said what it is yet.
I really hope they bring Bloodborne to PC.
It's either gonna be like I was on a thread on 4chan earlier and they were speculating, and it's basically narrowed, like, most likely it's gonna be Demon Souls for PS4. The second most likely thing is a remaster of Dark Souls 1, and then
I don't think
Bloodborne
that's
for PC.
Hang on a minute now. Bloodborne is already supposed to be coming out for PC, right?
No.
As far as I'm aware, it was promised a few months ago,
No.
and I've heard about it. I heard about it somewhere a few weeks ago that Bloodborne is coming to PC.
I doubt it.
Like April or something. I can't remember where I heard
I doubt it.
Well, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
When you play the game, like
They've
when
brought
you-
every
when it
other
sta- when
game
it starts
to
up the-
PC.
when it starts up the game, one of the companies that like publish it or something is like, has like the fucking PlayStation buttons in its thing. So I don't see it like it's like PlayStation Japan or something like.
Yeah, but they can just get someone else to make it for PC.
Yeah.
Like most
I was
other
thinking as
companies.
well, I was like,
Why would they remake Dark Souls 1 though? I think that would be a very bad move towards their
graphics, updated
towards their
graphics on a new
Dark
engine.
Souls 1 already looks good though. It still
Yeah,
looks
I know,
good.
but what I would like if it was remade, for the reason that it would bring it would make the online alive again.
Yeah, I'd actually like. I wouldn't mind the remake of Dark Souls 1. I'd probably mind having to buy it for the 5th time.
Yeah.
Because I bought the limited edition on Xbox, then I bought the Prepare to Die edition on Xbox, and then
Yeah.
no, it'd be the 4th time buying it. Then I bought
Yeah.
the Prepare to Die on PC, and I just hope if they do remake it, that they add in new content, because well, the Scholar of the First Sin didn't really add that much new. It updated the graphics, changed around some enemy patterns, added in a small few things. But but like Dark Souls 2 had 3 DLC, all of which are awesome. And like Dark Souls 1 has only the one expansion, which is the Abyss thing. I don't remember the exact name of the DLC for it.
I don't know what it is.
But
I haven't played it.
yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But which was it was really good DLC, but I would like to see more if it does get
Yeah.
you know, if it does get a remaster.
It just took over.
Hello, Michael.
Yeah, same.
Michael.
Just fools.
What you want, Michael?
In the middle of my podcast,
What
Mike.
you want, Michael?
Oh wait, when I'm out of podcast. What?
Yeah,
What?
Sorry.
it's all good, bud.
Michael.
I'll be back later.
Alright.
User left your channel.
Yeah.
Fuck no. But yeah, like I think same with Demon Souls. If they bring that out again, we might get like the online might be alive again. That'd be really interesting.
I can't remember how did the online of Demon Souls work the same as Dark Souls 1?
Invasions, yeah, pretty much the same way.
Yeah, because I never got a chance to play much of Demon Souls. I've only played it maybe twice.
Yeah. I played at a friend's house. It was fucking good. It's really good. If I had a PS3, I'd pick it up, but I don't. So I am hoping for.
Is it not backwards compatible?
No.
Rip.
Pretty much, yeah. PS4 is not backwards compatible.
I thought it was.
Nope.
Be careful.
Some games are being brought out that are on the PS3 out to PS4, but at the moment, it's not. Like, maybe someday down the line, Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 will come out for PS4, because Dark Souls 2 got for PS4.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's pretty much is what the Scholar of the First Sin was, though. It was
Yeah, it was a remaster,
it was
basically.
pretty much a remaster.
Yeah. I picked that up after I beat Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, I think if you buy all 3 DLC for regular Dark Souls 2, like I got the season pass, so I got them all. Your game just gets upgraded to Scholar of the First Sin, but Steam doesn't tell you.
Yeah.
The only reason I knew is because when I started, it doesn't kick into the new game. When I did New Game Plus with Johnny, it said Scholar of the First Sin, and I got the new. I get like the Scholar of the First Sin content.
Yeah.
Because it changes the final boss fight and adds some new stuff.
Behold, the roadkill enter the fray.
Gotcha.
because like he actually, the Scholar of the Four Sins, like is like a thing that appears to you and starts talking to you about stuff.
Interesting.
Like he appears once, like once you kill like the main bosses that you need, like the Lord Soul bosses.
Yeah.
Like just to make it an easy comparison to the first game, you know, for
Yeah.
like, for your sake, he appears and gives you some new lore and tells you about some new stuff, and then he just disappears again.
Fucks off, you just leave.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Scholar himself is actually a boss though. I'm not sure. Like, cause I haven't finished the New Game Plus yet.
But yeah, I haven't played it yet, so. Soon. What does that say? You can get it cheaper on G2A as well. It's great. G2A is a good website. How much is on G2A
Yeah.
now, actually? Also, my plan of making mad money off of the Humble Bundle this week was failed.
It was terrible, yeah.
I don't know. To be fair, even like Dawn of War and all its content, Dawn of War 2 and all its content, and Company of Heroes and all its content that probably worth $12 anyway that I paid. I also got Valkyria Chronicles.
I think the only real worth
€20.
it one there is Valkyria Chronicles. I just don't like Dawn of War. I didn't like Dawn of War 2, and Company of Heroes is literally just the exact same as the other games. That's why I don't like it. It's literally more of the exact same.
Oh wow. That's a Russian copy of Dark Souls 2. We don't want that.
Can you not just change your language on Steam though? Because isn't G2A Steam keys?
Yeah, but like it was a Russian Steam key.
It should get localized to your language though.
€37.
€37.
€40 then on €40 total. But why though? You cannot activate this or play this in Japan. Alright.
What? Dark Souls 2?
Yeah, this version of it anyway.
That's a bit odd. Oh, well, I suppose Russia and Japan don't really get along, I suppose. I don't know.
You know, different time zones. Not time zones. Zones like PAL and other shit. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, but see, PCs are universal, so I don't think that's it. I don't know. It's, who
I have
cares?
no
We're
idea.
not in Japan.
Yeah,
so.
we're not in Japan, so. Nobody gives a shit. Well, I have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, I've not neither, to be honest. Like, nothing much has been happening.
Apparently
Started playing-
there's like a PS4 0.5 or something. But like I don't know. I want to do more. I want to see more about it than.
Yeah, I think. See, I think I think they should let their consoles stew for a while. Like the PS2, how long was that around for? That was around for a long time, like before the new gen came along.
Yeah, but no, this is more of an update of the console.
You know,
Not
but
like
it doesn't
changing
need to
the
be
console.
updated though.
I don't know. No, the PS4 is pretty. Like spec wise, it's pretty low tier.
I've heard it was better than the Xbox One in terms of specs.
No, not in terms of specs. It's not. In terms of just being better, it is.
Yeah, but how is it better if its specs aren't better? Its
Because the
performance.
Xbox is
If its
shit.
performance isn't better.
Because the Xbox, like they run at kind of the same performance, but if you look at the specs, PS4s are lower than the Xboxes, but it's just I don't know. Nobody really.
On the crust of the land, like
I don't really care. Like the games on the PS4 are better as well. So
they worship darkness and drink the blood of men.
I don't own a console, so
yeah.
it ain't really. It's all the same to me. I don't know, I don't think I will own a console anymore.
I like the PS4.
PC just has everything I want.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, I find using a computer just so much more natural than using a control now.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so I don't know, like even like I'm comfortably playing Dark Souls 1 on PC now, and we're using the keyboard and mouse. Granted, I changed around the key bindings myself, made a few edits to the config and etc, etc.
Yeah.
But I'm still playing it on what everyone considers the absolutely worst possible way to play the game.
It is. Like, it is.
I don't find it like that now. Like
Yeah, but see, if you're
Yeah.
using a controller, like, you'd realise that it's so much better.
I've played it with a control before on multiple different platforms, so I just
don't know.
prefer playing everything on PC.
Yeah. I don't know, I wouldn't be able to play with the keyboard. Myself. Yeah. I should finish that soon enough as well. I want to finish it soon enough.
What, Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Move on to 2.
it's pretty
and
good.
Move on to 3.
I do think you're rushing through Dark Souls 1 a bit though.
I'm not
just a
really.
bit.
I have 24 hours in this playthrough.
That
Not
isn't
really.
much for Dark Souls though.
Eh.
For someone who's brand new to the game, 24 hours in
No,
the
I'm still like doing everything, running around doing.
Yeah, but are you ingesting the lore?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we'll have a bit of a QI later, so
QI. All right. Yeah. All right. Minus 50.
I'll give you points based on your well, your completely irrelevant answers probably.
Like I'm. At the same time, I'm also like. Not really. I'm watching a playthrough of the game, but in a way that he's talking about all the lore and shit of the game.
Oh, I remember the guy's name. Epic name, bro. That's his name.
Ah.
Watch him. Just watch all his lore videos. They're awesome. And they're presented really well. And I actually watched the second Sherlock Holmes movie there a while ago for the first time. Stephen Fry plays the main character in it, which is really cool because Stephen Fry's a legend.
That's pretty
And he like walks around his house balls naked, and it's kind of creepy, but it's pretty funny as well.
cool.
I've been watching a lot of QI as well. Stephen Fry's just been popping up in everything I've been watching lately. It's weird. Ah, Stephen Fry's
Yeah.
cool though. I love him.
Pretty cool.
I know it's yeah. It's weird. He's cool and he's gay.
Wow.
It's
It's
almost like that
that
doesn't
doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, so that'll be a surprise to some people.
Fucking Stephen Fry. No. Best thing he ever did, I've seen him say was when I was watching an episode of QI, it's like, you know, it's a myth that gay people can't whistle. And then you just see him then randomly just go, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Pretty good. Also his whole talk with Gay Byrne on RT was pretty funny.
Okay, is Gay Byrne gay?
No.
Oh, that would have been pretty funny.
No, the whole thing
Wait a
was
minute,
that
if he was gay, would people just call him just Byrne?
Yeah. Probably.
No, there's an episode of QI right there.
Yeah.
I actually recently started, well, by recently I mean about 2 hours ago, started playing through Knights of the Old Republic again, the original. Because I've never played the second one, so
I got to a stage in Knights Republic that was like...
That game has a bit of a difficulty spike towards
yeah,
the
it
end.
is. It's a spike when you get to the bottom, and then you're just like, these guys fucking own me. What happened? What about the other guys that didn't own me?
When I played it years ago, I got to the very last level, going dark side, and it was the worst. Like that level's difficulty spike was so. It was insane. Like it was actually insane.
Yeah.
I thought I'd actually glitched the game out or something. The difficulty was so bad. But then again, I was like 8 and bad at RPGs. So.
Yeah. Also, I've come to the conclusion as well about Dark Souls that like, it's not
As hard as everyone makes it out to be.
It's not as hard as everyone makes it out to be. Like,
I don't personally
remember
actually
when I
find
went-
it Souls
when I went
games
through
difficult.
Blighttown the first time, I was like, oh fucking hell, and it wasn't Blighttown's like things itself. It was just getting used to everything. And now I'm going back through there. I'm like, I'm just tipping my way through Blighttown again. Just kind of wrecking everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing that fairly efficiently actually. I'm wrecking shit at a very efficient rate now.
I'm getting used to playing a cleric in Souls 1 because I never did a cleric playthrough before.
Yeah.
So, because clerics in Souls 1 works differently. I did get the lightning spears though, and they are actually way more overpowered in the first game than they are in the second game. Like, you know the Dark Knight on top of the tower? I one-shotted him with it, and I was not expecting that. It took me like really by surprise, the fact that I did that.
Yeah.
And like I'm not too far behind you in the game, and I'm literally like level 30.
I'm like level 67 now,
Yeah.
something like that. I started leveling the shit out of myself, and now I've just kind of stopped. I don't know, I started using it on... I don't know what I've even been using it on. I've just been saving my souls for no reason.
Yeah, so sometimes you do need them for stuff though.
Yeah. See, at the moment now I'm using the Claymore, and I just don't know what else to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. I can't upgrade it anymore, because if I upgrade it, like, I'm not going to like turn into an elemental weapon, because it'll just fucking...
It's not really a very... It's not the best end game weapon to use. Like, I wouldn't consider it well, I don't know. It depends.
No, I really like the Claymore.
It could be an in-game weapon depending on what way you level your character, really. But
well, my dude's strength and endurance
have you
max, like.
Do you have a divine weapon for the catacombs? I know you said you went there already.
I went through it already. I didn't bring a divine weapon though.
That means that you shouldn't have been able to kill anything there.
No, I killed the necromancers.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
The skeletons don't get up if we kill the necromancers. I one-shot all the skeletons anyway, so all I need to do is hit them and then run ahead. And then when they got back up, hit them again. Wasn't that tough, to be honest. It was the Tomb of the Giants, which was a hilarious bit.
Have you seen that GIF online where it's like the dude in the pitch dark, and he
Yeah.
turns it on, there's just a skeleton in
I
front of
turned
him.
on the lantern and Patches did that, and I just fucking owned him. I
Yeah.
didn't even talk to him. I only realised I was like, oh shit, I killed Patches. I didn't get to see Patches in his full bastard form. But yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit of a douche. Have you done
I know
any
he
of
tilts
the...
the bridge on you.
Have
I know he
you
tilts
done...
the bridge on you when you're on it.
Have you done any of the NPC quest lines?
Finished Lotrix 1. Finished Pyromancer. Swamplands 1. And that was about it.
What happens to Pyromancer again? He doesn't go hollow, does he?
He goes hollow.
What does he?
If you send him to if you tell him where, like
If you tell him...
if you tell him where you got the pyromancy from in the
Off the lady...
Blighttown, he goes hollow there. That's what happened to me. I told him to go there. And he was like, "Thank you, my friend," and then I was like, "No." When I saw him in there, I was like, "No."
Yeah, if you don't tell him, he doesn't go hollow.
Yeah. No, if you go tell him about you can tell him about someone in Anne Orlando as well. Yeah. Then he goes there and goes hollow.
You don't have to tell him about
I
anything.
killed what's his name before he went hollow.
Who? Crestfallen?
Yeah. I killed I know what what's his name's story is as well, the guy that has with the woman up in the two dudes.
Petrus?
Yeah, Petrus. I know what his one is, but I never talked to him enough to...
You should try attack
And I
him when
already
like
had killed
everyone
Lothric.
is there.
I'd already killed Lothric by then, so I couldn't bribe Lothric to find out what the information was about where the woman was. But I know where she is now. I know the whole thing about her is. Looked it up, but yeah, he's a bastard. Now he's dead.
I can't remember what actually happens to him. Do you kill him?
No, yeah. What happens is when he goes with the people, he falls down the hole in the catacombs. And then he like leaves it there.
He kicks him down there.
Yeah.
And abandons him. Then he goes back to Firelink.
Yeah, and then you just fucking just... I don't know what the rest of it is, but I just murdered him outright for that.
Yeah.
He's a bastard.
Yeah.
Lothric though. Lothric was fairly easy because I just kind of dodged. The sorcerer dude just came over and kept trying to punch me. That was pretty funny. I thought that was fairly funny now. We're like, oh hello, and then he just run over and start punching me. I was like, fuck off, just dodging him on Lothric to get the fuck out before the two dudes killed me.
Yeah.
His armor looks really good, but it isn't.
It's terrible.
It's not the best, yeah.
It's pretty bad armor.
I'm using the Silver Knight armor at the moment. Pretty good. Looks badass as well. Fashion souls. Well, my friend put it. Like, it's not the best armor, but it's quite fashion souls.
My favorite armor in the game is either the Elite Knight armor or the Black Iron armor.
Torn armor's pretty good.
Nah.
And this is going on. What a friend told me. It's like you just bleed. Yeah. I don't know. If you like it was if you roll into somebody, you bleed them. I think so.
It doesn't bleed them that much.
Also
So I
in
don't
Dark
think.
Souls,
What I remember.
in Dark Souls 3, if you roll into people, some enemies can get staggered by dodging into them. Pretty cool.
Oh wow, that's going to be the worst PvP thing ever.
I doubt it's like...
No, because it's almost guaranteed that they'll make an arse of it.
I don't know, but yeah, like...
And they'll need
the
to nerf
best,
that
like-
system. No, I guarantee that there'll just be players who win just by rolling into people until they fall off something.
Oh, that'd be funny. Oh man.
You
Souls
say
had
it's
the
funny
best
and
stun
then
lock
it's
ever.
going to happen to you every
Demon's Souls had
time
the best
someone
stun
invades
lock
you.
ever, where if you headbutt someone, you can infinitely headbutt them because it stun locks them and you can just keep doing it.
Does it do damage though? I can't remember.
No,
if
it doesn't do damage. It just stun locks them. And like, I was watching a stream and like the dudes invade and then he just starts headbutting him. And the dude stun lock for about 5 minutes and the dude messes up the stun lock and he just kills him. Like trolling on that would be very funny. I feel anyway. Yeah, Dark Souls, awesome.
Yeah, we've kind of come back talking about that again.
Yeah. At least we're not talking about the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah. I still have to finish paying off Dark Souls 3. I'll probably finish it next week. Paying it off next week. When it's out in like it should be out
It's out in
in
2
almost. It's out in 2 weeks.
It's out in Japan right now, and it's out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know they delayed it so they could release it on PC as well.
Yeah. Pretty
But
much.
are you sure it's 2 weeks? I thought it was a bit more than that. Is it not like the 12th of April? Or May? What month is it? March.
It's March, yeah. It is out in 2 weeks, 5 days, and an hour.
Yeah. I won't get the preload though. It doesn't matter. I'll have it installed in about 50 seconds anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it's really funny. Steam, my internet speed is faster than what Steam can actually read.
Yeah.
So my Steam downloads way faster than it says it's downloading. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, it's going to take maybe 20 minutes. 3 seconds later, this has been done downloading.
Yeah. I get you. Like, yeah. You should call it there. And fucking,
Yeah, and plus it's pretty much, we've pretty much done everything now.
yeah.
So, that's a pretty funny image of Mad Max to end the game on. There's when you go into the customization for Mad Max, when you pause the game, there's he appears, like his sprite or his 3D thing appears when you're customizing him, but it appears in whatever animation he's in mid game, so it looks like he's just dancing right now because I'm like mid attack. Yeah, so I've been EireKHAOTIX. This has been Teen Scones episode 9. Glad you're enjoying the series so far. I certainly am. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll probably have more to talk about next week.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Because I think both me and Eric kind of forgot about this this week's episode up until about a half an hour ago.
You said it to me 20 minutes before we started. I was like, wait, what? I forgot.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll definitely have something to talk about. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, hit that dislike button. That's what they're for. If you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. I put out videos pretty much daily. And until next time.